Hello, WFA. Um, so I said that I was going to give you some updates on what's going on with us right now, and I figured that this would be the best way to do it, because apparently I have a reputation now of being just a face, uh, throwing out stuff. So I figured here's my actual face. You can see it, and I'll be able to talk to you more clearly this way to help you understand where we are right now and what we're trying to do in the future. Um, so, if you're not in the know, some things have happened that have caused us to have to step back and reevaluate where we are as a league and figure out what we're going to be doing moving forward. Um, and there is some story behind that. So I'm going to get into that really quickly. But first of all, if you if you're lazy and don't want to watch the whole video, the league is not ending. We have plans. We have ideas bouncing around that will continue this league for this season and also in coming seasons. But I just want to go over step by step. Um, what happened, and then it'll better help understand where we are right now. So I think I'll start by going back to a couple days ago when this all went down. So basically, there was an issue with Joel, who's been our main streamer for a long time, and somebody that I've really respected in this league, and Colin, one of our other streamers, a guy that's been an owner for a while now, and a guy that I've come to really know and respect as well. And there was an issue between them. I'm not gonna get too deep into what the issue was, but apparently there was some uh, long standing thing of continued misunderstandings or disrespect or something between them, and I don't think it's my place to really go into that. So if you want to know more, we can talk over DMs possibly, or you can reach out to Colin specifically to get more information on that maybe, or just leave it be and just accept the fact that because of that, Joel has really lost his love of sim football. Um, excuse me. Um, Joel had been talking to our group about pulling back and not doing as much, because there was a time in our league's history when Joel was streaming every game, and I loved and respected him for that. And then he came to us and he said, I don't think I'm gonna have the time or the energy to be able to do that anymore. So if we can find some other people, that would be great. And we were able to find some other people like Colin and a couple others. So that's been a really great thing for us. But Joel had been saying that he was gonna step back, possibly even step away, and we knew this from a couple of months ago. So this wasn't a thing that was unfounded. It just wasn't gonna be this soon, unfortunately. I'm gonna look at my notes here. Yeah, so he doesn't want to be doing sim football right now. So what does that mean for us? So that means are without our main streamer, our main roster guy, one of my main forces that's been with me for a long time. So, especially during the takeover that we did a couple of, I guess it was a year or so ago now, a couple seasons ago, whatever. But so he's not necessarily going to be a part of the plans going forward. Hopefully we'll be able to, after he has some time away, he'll be able to come back. The door is open, obviously, so if that happens, that's great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I don't know that I would go and try to push him about it. I would like the community to respect him and his time, and if he has details and things, if he's talking to you already, that's fine. But I would respect his privacy in this time frame, because it has been tough personal life and in just in general. So, so after that happened, I had to really think, what do we want to do? There has been a lot of talk this off season from a couple of different people that wanted change in the community, wanted change in the way that we do things, and so we made some changes. We had the roster extension. That was a really big move for us. Something that probably wasn't as thought out as I wanted it to be. I blame myself for that, but that's neither here nor there at this time. But I've been hearing that for a couple of weeks now. Colins is one of those main people that's been telling me that we need change in the league, or we're not gonna succeed. And I've also heard from a couple of guys that I've been reaching out to after this has happened, and they were saying to me that they wanted change too, but in a different way. So there were a lot of different scenarios that were put forward to me. Obviously, we're in the middle of a season, and I'm the kind of guy that doesn't like things to stop, or even to stop halfway. I'm never a fan of that. So making a decision was going to be difficult. Do we just stop entirely, which is not going to happen? I'm at least as far as I can push it, that's not a thing that's going to happen. But I had to figure out how we were going to move forward, and it's difficult. We've changed a lot since we first started as a league. A couple of years ago, it must have been like 2018, so that was 4 years ago now, and we've all changed. We've gotten more responsibilities. We've gotten older. For me, I'm in my freshman year of college now, so I have a lot more responsibility on my plate. Um, Guys are moving forward in their careers. They're getting new jobs. They're getting married, like Hammer it was this past weekend. So we're not just going to be a well-oiled machine anymore, and we weren't even really that to begin with. So making a decision, like even Jake, who has been the 12-year-old forever, is in his senior year of high school right now, which is absolutely ridiculous. But so that's really put it into perspective for me. What do I want this league to be? And for me, this league has always been about just having fun and being able to enjoy the camaraderie between our group, which I've really enjoyed, and also the love of the players and the game, obviously, and just being able to do something different that's been mine, and I hope that it's been something of yours as well. But I had to reevaluate what I wanted. So there was two different ways of going about this, and I found out that one of the main forces moving me towards one direction had kind of decided that he was gonna take his own direction, and I found out late yesterday, it would have been, that Colin was going to, or had already begun plans on starting his own league. And that's something that a lot of you knew about, a lot of you were in it, and that's completely fine by me. I'm not gonna step forward and say that, oh, we have a rivalry, we have a whatever you want to call it now. No, that's never been my way of thinking about things. But so one of the main driving forces that was telling me, you have to move forward, you have to make decisions that are going to make money for this, you have to find different ways to make this more competitive, to make it more of a experience. So he was starting his own league, and I realized that that was not really what I wanted from my league. So, and I talked to a couple of the people, and they have the same mentality that I do, that we just want to have fun with our friends. And so in that mindset, we have decided that this season, season 7, I believe we're in now, season 7 is going to be it's going to be kind of messy now. We've decided that the season's going to end after this week 4, and we're going to go straight into playoff mode. So every team will be invited to the playoffs. You will see a bracket coming up pretty soon, but this was decided because we wanted to let people enjoy the fruits of their labor. Don't feel like your season or however long you spent working on your roster was wasted. And you will finally get to test your mettle to see who comes home as the Gen Bowl champion. So that was the first big decision. The second decision is how are we going to move forward? And that decision has been one that still hasn't really been made. But I will say that we'll be continuing as a league to change. We're probably going to be making a lot of changes, depending on who wants to be here still and what they want to do. So our main idea is resetting things, going back to our basics. I've heard a lot of talk about removing custom playbooks, and that is something that I would be perfectly fine with, but we'll let it get through. We're gonna adjust our leadership and some of our ownership. So I have been part of running this league for a long time. Logan is also somebody who's really been pushing me in this idea. So he's been a part of running this league for a long time. Hammer, Jake has been here for a long time. And I think that it would be great if I was able to collaborate with a lot of different people on making this the league that everybody wants. So in saying that, we are going to be stepping back. We're going to be having a bit more fun. There's a lot of different ideas bouncing around in my head that have been what people have been asking me to do. So I think we're not going to make exact decisions about how it's all going to work, but I do want to state that it's going to be more fun, more free-flowing, and it's going to be mainly focused on our ownership and our camaraderie in that. So I don't know what exactly it's going to look like, but I will say this. Like I said before, this isn't some sort of hit piece. This isn't a rivalry starter. This isn't anything like that. For against Colin and his core of people, they came in and had a great amount of success. They really pushed all of us forward. I keep saying I'm sorry. Pushed all of us forward, and made this league what it is right now. And he has a lot of ideas that are different from mine. I'm not going to go into all of them right now, but he has a Discord server. I'm going to let him post a link into our server. And if you want to be more on the side of strategy and user involvement, that's a bad word, but I don't know how else to describe it. If you want to be more player focused, if you want to be more, we're gonna make this league into the biggest sim league, we're gonna whatever. If that's more your speed, then by all means you can spend time there as much as you want. If you are the kind of person that is more relaxed, more laid back, just wants to be part of something like what I'm trying to express to you, if that's more your speed, then stick around. You can do both. I'm not saying that you have to choose a side. I will say as of right now, I'm not going to be doing very much in the WFL, which is Colins' league. I'm just there as an observer right now, and if he wants to ask me questions, I will be happy to give my 2 cents, but I'm not going to be a part of that league as an owner or as a coach or as anything like that. As far as WFA is concerned, I am heavily considering coming back as an owner. It just all depends on who all wants to be here. So I think to close this out, as it is midnight right now when I'm recording this, so if this has been a little bit choppy and all over the place, that's why. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. I meant to say it at the beginning, but it's fine. But to close this off, I just want to thank all of you guys for being so understanding. I want to thank you for all the hard work you've been putting in these past couple years to make this league what it is today. I'm pretty proud of what we've done so far. This isn't a lucrative venture, but we really that wasn't really my goal, but also we've done a lot of good things, and we've made big strides that I think are going to help us to really pick and choose what we want out of our sim league. And I think that with a reset, we'll be able to take all the things we have learned over the past 4 years, 7 seasons, and form it into what we want it to be. So if you want to be a part of that, leave comments in here on the Discord. Say what you want out of your sim league. And if it's something that we can provide for you, then we'll be happy to do so. If it's something that Colin can provide for you, you can also do that as well. But I just want to say thank you for all the time you have given to me and to us and to watching our videos. I really appreciate it. This was a big dream of mine for a while. So I thank you. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us together. So if I have anything more, I will just put it in an announcement at some point. But get excited! Playoff time coming right around the corner. I should have plenty of streamers to handle these games, hopefully. So you will get an update on when that's going to start as soon as I possibly can give it to you. But thank you, and I'll talk to you later. So bye.